Yo, welcome to the B&B show. I'm Brady, and this is Brian. So, Brian, suck a dick or let your mama die.
Wow, strong subject for the first episode.
Strong,
Oh,
strong
damn.
start, man.
Okay, man. You really hit me, man. I'm be honest with you. You really hit me with the hard question.
We gotta have a strong, we
Oh
gotta
God,
have a
hold
strong
on. What
start
was the
here.
question again?
Suck a dick or let your mama die.
Um,
Honest question. Honest
um.
question.
Hold on, hold on.
Because on one side,
Yeah, yeah.
go ahead, go ahead.
I want to see your answer. I want to see what's going on in your mind. You
ah,
can't.
I don't know, because I really love my mom. Now, obviously, I would be never put in this situation. This is such a random situation that probably would never happen. Or I would hope it would never
Hmm.
happen, because then I'm in trouble. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Now, you can interpret that what I just said
Uh,
either
uh,
way. Giving up your mom or doing the deed with your mouth. So, what's your
okay, hold on,
answer,
hold on, hold
huh?
on.
I asked
Okay,
you.
okay. Do I have to finish the like how long does it have to be? Time wise.
Until he's done. I thought that was
Uh
implied, you know? What, you think you're gonna
okay,
go
hold on,
on for
hold on,
two
hold on.
seconds?
Who is this person that I'm
Alright. Big 6 foot black dude. He's bald.
uh
His balls are hairy. Or actually, no. I'll let you pick who it is. Could be Joe Biden. It could be Dwayne the Rock Johnson. It could be Kevin
I
Hart.
want someone that
It's up
finishes
to you.
fast, man. Um
Um,
huh.
I mean, you got all the time. We got
Yeah,
30 minutes
we
here. You got all the time
uh
in the world. Okay, all right. What if we touch back on this at the very end of the
um
podcast? Very end, you'd have all 30 minutes to
yeah,
think about it.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right. Question two: suck a dick or let the world explode.
Ah. Okay. Um,
It's live
it's
streamed. You
it's
doing it,
live stream.
but everyone would know that you saved the world.
Am I getting money?
No, you're saving the
Well,
world.
this is just the same question as before.
Yeah, listen, you asked to move on.
Oh
All right.
man. Okay. Hmm. Uh,
You don't know?
no more of these questions. No more of these questions. All right, pass on, pass on.
All right. Okay, that's fine. I'll change it up a little. How much money would it take to wipe Joe Biden's butt? He had sloppy diarrhea. It's all over his
Okay.
butt
Let's answer
cheeks.
this one. Okay.
Because this one's different. Because it's not a yes or no. It's a, how much would it take you?
uh,
Now, personally, I mean, your first thought is like, oh, it's like a billion. Oh, I need $1 billion to do that. No, you don't need $1 billion. You're wiping someone's butt. I'm in my bag, man. I'll do it for like 1,000
okay.
to
Okay.
5,000.
Bro,
No, not even
bro,
that.
you're done. Okay.
500.
You, you're down bad.
Bro, $500 to just wipe an old man's butt.
That like then like uh no
Fine, name your price.
you
Name your price. I
bro,
asked you the
okay
question.
ah dude, I keep on having no answer for these
Yeah, I
uh
see that.
um you know what, man,
How
I'm gonna
much money?
say $5,000 for my expertise because I could
For your
five thousand
expertise?
dollars that gets you also the baby wipes. You know, I'll go in there wet with my baby wipe now. You know, I'll like no more
Uh-huh.
crustiness from the last year that he hasn't wiped his butt.
Interesting take, I must say,
And then
dude.
I'll glide the double ply. You know, through the uncanny valley. You know.
Yeah, Uncanny Valley. No
No
man's
man's
land.
land.
Um,
Maybe even
I don't
maybe
know. That sounds like a
maybe
good cleaning. Do you
maybe,
practice? How much
give the butt
money would it take
hairs
you
a
to
little trim, for my expertise.
Ew, okay. So there was like a camel and there was like it was almost broken and you just put the last needle. You're gonna give his butt hairs a
Yeah.
trim? That was like too far. Wow. Okay. All right, so how much money would it take you to wipe my butt?
Ah! I'm seeing a pattern in these questions. Well,
I don't know. I do it for free.
whoa, Brady. Oh god. Is ah
Don't picture my butt. Don't picture anything, please. It's a simple question, you know?
ah oh god. Hold on. Damn, this is gonna be like a long podcast. Me just saying, "Oh my
Yeah.
god," because
Oh, I can't answer that. Oh, I
because
can't answer that. Oh,
it's
let me wait.
like it's not a normal question someone would ask. Um,
Listen, we gotta have some wild stuff on
why
here,
did you
you
bring out
know?
a block on a podcast, dude? You're ruining the vibe.
Who
You're
knows?
ruining the vibe, dude.
I've ruined it by bringing
Yeah.
out a block. You're ruining it by not saying anything.
Oh,
Wow.
Brady, no amount of money, man. I get it, the president,
No
bro.
amount of
Like the
money.
president is like our queen from England, you know. Let me just say that is really weird. How like in the UK, they're like, they don't worship her, but like they're like serving.
She's highly like talked
Yeah,
about,
like
dude.
I
So
don't.
did I tell you about that time where I dressed up with my buddies and we went into like this place in Florida called City Place and we just ran around in these tuxedos and we pretended to be British. We were running around. We were going, "Oh, have you seen the Queen? The Queen is after us." And we got reactions. We got people, same energy back. You know how cool that is? Listen, if you see people out there like wilding, doing some stuff, please return
No,
the energy. It's so much better. It makes the vibe it improves it, you know? Without it, it's kind of just like, we don't feel like we're wanted. Ugh. I want to be wanted. I want to be there. Listen, I do a lot of stupid stuff in public, and it's always the best thing when people return the energy, because without it, it's not as fun. Give me a cool reaction. Like for example, so I did that Waldo thing
no.
recently. So okay, so what we did was I dressed up as Waldo. Me personally, you're talking to Waldo himself right now. And I had my buddies. They dressed up in tuxedos. They pretended to be the Secret Service, and they had pictures of me, right? Printed out. I made a really dumb face. It was really funny, and probably one of the best reactions is so I did my little routine. I walked into the store, and I go to the back. I'm like, "Oh hey, what's up?" And then they come in after me. Have you seen this man? They show the picture up. And they're like, either they snitch. By the way, I hate it when they snitch because that means I have to run. I don't want to run. You know how
Oh,
tiring
what
it
are you
is running
fat?
around the mall
Are
all
you fat,
day?
man? You're a fat
No.
man. If you don't want
No.
to,
Look, we're the
no.
same size. Go look at your skin and my skin. We're the same size. I might be a lot taller than you,
Okay,
but
dude.
that's besides the point. So what I did was so they went in. I don't think these people even snitched, but they decided to look around for me anyways. I was like, "What? That's not how it's supposed to go." So they see me, they start running after me. We run out the store, and these two girls who were like, they were really confused, and they ran out after us because they wanted to see what's going on. And then they turned the corner and they just see us walking all together like it's all good. Reactions like that where we actually get people intrigued and interested, it always really like improves the mood. Um, what are your thoughts, Brian? Have you seen any good movies lately?
Any good movies?
Think about it. TV shows. What have you been
The
watching lately?
Smurfs.
The
Yeah.
Smurfs. Dude, the Smurfs was fire back in the day. Gargamel? Man, fuck that dude. I
No, dude.
hated him.
Nah, dude. He was my
Wow.
favorite character,
Locking them
man.
up in cages? Oh, you got issues then. Remember that live action
Yeah.
Smurf movie? That
Yeah. No,
was
I
weird.
like
I
that
don't know
movie.
why
I
they
like that
did
movie.
that. You liked that movie. What is wrong with you?
Oh
Wow. Those movies were kind of painful to watch. The cartoon was just like
no,
so
no. The
much
movies
better.
were goated.
Um,
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
How many didn't they
Yeah,
make
they
like
made like 2.
2? Or like a good
Uh,
how do you make so much money from a live action Smurf movies enough to make a sequel? That's
oh, because
preposterous to me.
it's goated. It's
Preposterous.
goated.
I mean, kids click whatever they see, colors. Like
Ah,
Sing, they're releasing Sing 2. That movie's
ah,
garbage. Wow, I
dude.
hate that they are making
I
another
saw an
one.
ad on YouTube once. It was about Sing 2. It was creepy, dude. It was like a little monkey thing twisting its head for, a kids movie.
Oh yeah,
For a
yeah, I saw
kids
that.
movie.
And it's like I don't know. It's supposed to be like a reference to some like Lady Gaga crap or something. I don't know. And I don't know. I feel like kids don't even gonna get that. Why are you putting
Mhm.
that in the movie? That's way too old for them. They don't know who Lady Gaga is. Overall, those movies are not good. They'll play songs from like 2015. You used to
Cell
call me on my
phone.
cell phone. Like it's 2021, man. Why are you still promoting this music? It's keep it modern. But I feel like when they do put pop culture modern references, it's really stupid in movies. So like there'll be like a floss in a movie, and you go back and for the time it's cool, but once I go back to see it, it's always really cringy because it's like that's why I don't like when they put too much cop popa pop culture stuff in movies.
Pop
I find
Coca?
that
That's the
pop
ti
coca
that's gonna be the title of this episode.
no because no one it's gonna be without
Yeah,
context
and then
and no
no,
one's
no,
gonna like
then they'll wanna
yeah
click on it to know what Pop Coca is.
no it's pop coca. Pop Coca
Coca?
or was it? No, it's Coca Cop Cop Popa. My bad, my bad. Yeah, I don't know how people name podcasts so
Yeah.
easily. I mean, you go over what we talked about. We're like, oh yeah, that was something that was prominent in the episode, and or we could put a few things. We could have the title be "Suck a Dick or Let Your Mama Die." Do you have an answer for that yet? By the
Do I
way,
have an answer for that? Yeah. Um,
you do. Okay.
well, I feel like if I would have to, suck a male genitalia, then my mom wouldn't be proud of me and would probably not want to talk to me. So I'm gonna be dead for her for like and like I'm gonna be a
So you're gonna let her die.
well, I'm
Is that
not
what you're
risking
telling
getting
me?
AIDS. I don't even think that's how you get AIDS, right?
I don't think that's
Oh,
how that works.
like I'm not trying to get like itchy penis. Um,
Uh-huh.
you know, I
Yeah, I don't that sounds nasty. Dude, I heard they took, blue waffles off of, like, thing when you
oh
Googled it, off of, like, the images, which is really stupid. Now it shows actual, like, blue breakfast foods, and I don't know how I feel
yeah,
about that. Kids in the future, they're not gonna understand it,
yeah. I
you
was
know?
walking through the grocery store and I saw. What's that company called that usually makes the waffles? Yeah, Eggo.
Eggo?
Or I think they made like mermaid
Mhm.
waffles. And I was just wa Yeah,
Were
they
they
were
blue?
blue, dude. And I was like,
That's
oh,
terrible. I
that's
don't know
that's
why they
pretty
would do
funny.
that. Okay.
It's like,
A kid's gonna be home and gonna be like, "Oh, mom, I saw these blue waffles in the store today. Can you search them up for me? I want to know what they're called. Cause who thought of mermaid
yeah,
waffles? That's
you
so
know,
stupid.
America makes those foods that don't need to exist. Like blue waffles. They aren't supposed to be blue, and it's probably really bad for your health because
Yeah, that artificial taste of the coloring is just not a good thing you want to taste. I don't know. I never liked like Superman ice cream. Why was that a thing? Just give me my vanilla.
Wait,
The
no, no, ain't no
artificial
way.
flavoring. I
Ain't
feel like
no way you weren't rocking with the ice cream truck ice creams. The ones with the faces.
no.
You weren't rocking.
Oh, those? No, no, I said
Yeah,
Superman
like
ice
like the
cream,
one
like,
with the
it's
face?
usually, like oh, no, 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 it was just I don't know if it's only where I live in Florida, but it's like a yellow, blue, and red ice cream, and it's, like, swirled together, and it's just vanilla, but colored. The face ones, though, I think I've had, like, 2 in my life. I wasn't crazy about those either. I didn't
Ah,
hate them, it's just there's
bro,
better
you're
things to eat in
missing
my opinion.
out, dude. Dude,
I'm
and then
missing
and then and
out?
then you would, like, slurp on him, bro. You would be guzzling it down, just get the gumball eyes, and then you start chewing and chewing the gumball
I don't know.
eyes.
From the way you're describing this, I think you'd be pretty good at keeping your mama alive, if you know what I mean. Slurping on it, make sure it all gets in your mouth. Ah, don't drink the potion now. That's just terrible. That's
That
crude.
is I
Ew.
don't even I don't like the slurping noises that my Minecraft character makes, and then,
Are you sure? I think you do it when you're alone. Gives you a bit of a boing boing. You know what I mean? You're like, oh yeah, do that on my wiener.
I don't wanna
Do you watch Minecraft porn? That exists, by the way. I
yeah,
don't know why that like
um,
who gets bricked up
uh,
watching Minecraft? Like, why not watch real people? You know, I never got that like anime porn. I don't know why that's a thing. I feel like real people are just a
yeah,
better
I cannot
substitute.
show this podcast to my parents. Alright, yeah, yeah,
No, you
man, oh
sure?
god, uh,
So what I said earlier was not crossing the line with that. You
it
were gonna
was, it
show
was. I wasn't
them.
even gonna show them in the beginning because, I was gonna say I haven't edited it yet.
Yeah, that's why I'm not posting this on my Instagram story. We got to keep it on
And
the
then
low.
they're and
You know, shout out you guys. What do we call our fan base? The BB beers, the
the
Biebers,
be
eh?
the
The
beers,
Biebers. No, the
the
beers.
beers,
Okay, I was thinking like Bieber,
like
like
the
Justin
BBs,
Bieber's,
the
the
BBs,
Justins,
the
the
BBs,
babies,
like,
like
yeah,
Breaking
no,
Bad's,
like
the
like
babies,
the ammunition,
Baby Blue.
the
Oh,
BBs.
oh. We'll
You
play
know
around
what?
with that. Hey, drop a comment below if you know what we should call you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell, and
Like any other generic thing that every
drop
clickbait
a like.
Minecraft YouTuber does. Um,
Dude, I was listening to them back in the day, man. I was like, oh,
oh, you're
okay, if you say
retarded.
so.
Oh God,
Dude, I was like 5. Leave me alone.
God.
Dude, I was watching Preston Plays Bed Wars videos, man.
What?
I was watching Stampy Longnotes. I don't think he did that though, so that's a bad example. Dan TDM, you know, they all did that
Well,
stuff.
I don't think Density M did it that much. I mean, I watched him. He was pretty
Okay,
cool. He was one of my
maybe.
favorites.
I never got behind popular MMOs though.
Um,
I never liked
me
them.
like I know
They were always the
the
worst to me.
worst. I don't think they were the worst.
No, like the worst out of the big
Oh
prominent
yeah, yeah. I
Minecraft
didn't like them
YouTubers.
that much. They were cool. They would do those like lucky block challenge, but they weren't for me. Uh,
Yeah, but their content was revolved around mods, you know? If I want to watch a mod video, like what was entertaining about their videos was not them, it was what they were
yeah.
doing. And I feel like that's not always a good thing, you know?
No hate, no
Which
hate,
won't
no hate.
happen with us because we're literally not doing
Yeah, no,
anything.
we're literally sitting down here for 30 minutes, clicking and moving our
Yeah,
characters,
trying to.
um, up and
Up
down.
and down. Do the practice the
Yeah,
head
yeah, yeah, yeah.
nods.
We gotta start doing this more.
Make it look like we're
Man, we
talking.
never do that.
Yeah,
We're usually
I've been
looking at the
forgetting.
wall like this. That's what you were doing earlier. I caught that. Yeah, you were
Oh,
just looking
my
like
bad.
this.
Do you think uh do you think TV is
Do I
dying?
believe TV is yeah, definitely.
Like television, like people are watching
I
YouTube more
mean,
and TikTok, and
yeah.
people don't have the attention span to watch more television.
What's it called, like, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, all those, like, you know
They're shrinking your attention span more
yeah,
and more.
yeah,
Um,
cause
TikTok kind of started with that. Musically, Vine. I mean, I personally have a really small attention
yeah,
span. Um, and like I sometimes I can't finish YouTube videos, man. I watch myself in times 2.
okay,
Every single video times 2 no matter what. Never fails. And sometimes I have trouble watching television. I think other people have the same issue. I'm gonna start watching TV shows in times 2. Watch The Walking Dead in times 2. I can still understand them, man. They may sound like chipmunks, but that don't matter. I listen to my podcast in
okay,
times
nah,
2.
dude. You can't do a podcast in times 2.
No, I do like Two Boys One Mic. I
Oh, yeah,
listen
yeah,
to
yeah,
them
yeah,
in
go subscribe
times
to Two
2.
Boys, One Mic. They are great.
Shout out Two Boys One
Shout
Mic. We
out,
love them.
we love them. Um,
Collab coming
collab
soon.
coming very soon, guys. Maybe,
No, I'm not
maybe.
showing them this.
Not probably not.
Maybe speaking of, I'm gonna be on that podcast in a couple
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 weeks
weeks.
again, huh?
Um, either this Tuesday or the following 17th. Check them out, man. They're a good podcast. I would compare it to this one, but this is our first episode and we're
Yeah.
still recording it. We don't
Yeah,
know how
no,
it looks.
we're like we're very lost. So give us a like, por favor. Uh,
Give us some podcasting
yeah, like
tips. But yeah, so I think to a degree TV is dying, especially for like the younger
yeah.
generation. Which makes me sad because wow, there's some iconic stuff out there. Even movies are hard to finish. So earlier I watched Friday with Ice Cube. Have you ever
Nope.
seen that movie?
Never.
No?
No.
Like goodbye Felicia. Dang, all those iconic quotes. Hey Miss Parker, when you gonna let me fuck Miss
Oh,
Parker? I knocked the dust out that
okay.
pussy.
Yeah. I
Iconic
gotta start
quotes,
watching
man.
more.
It's a
Yeah.
great movie. It's on HBO Max. Shout out HBO
HBO,
Max. Sponsor
yeah.
coming soon.
Sponsor us. Hey, this isn't
But
sponsored, but if you want to,
it should be.
we'll just give you a little shout out for
We'll change the background to
yeah,
purple for you
purple. Uh-huh.
guys. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
not any of that
Um,
green or red stuff back there, you know? Ew.
ew, like Hulu and
No, yeah,
Netflix,
no. What even
gross.
are those companies, you know?
Go HBO
Netflix has
Max.
been real dry
Not
though.
actually though.
Really dry.
To a degree. I mean, you got The Walking Dead on there. You got Breaking Bad on there. There's some
And
great
then
shows, but I've already watched
and
them
then that
all.
new show Squid Game. Which, it was
Squid
alright.
Game. In all honesty, Squid Game seems extremely mediocre to me. People are saying it's highly acclaimed. No, it's not. It wasn't
Yeah.
that good. It really was not that good. And I mean, I watched it in dub, and I got flamed for it, which I thought is really stupid. Because I'd much rather hear what they're saying than focus more on reading the subtitles than
Okay.
actually watching the
Okay,
stuff.
imagine watching the show, but then you see like the dub doesn't match your like their mouth movements. Like I
Yeah, I know that happens all the time. You just gotta
nah,
ignore it.
nah.
I'd much rather hear that
Nah.
than hearing "gumbang bang." I don't speak
Ah,
Korean. I
hey,
should
okay.
not be.
Hey,
I sh-
hey, okay.
I
No,
shouldn't. I don't
no,
want to
no.
hear
Okay,
that.
dude.
I'd
You
much rather
okay,
they
bro.
speak
You
in a
crossed the
language I
line. You
know.
crossed the line. You crossed the line. All right.
I crossed
Yeah,
the
yeah,
line?
yeah,
Did I? My bad,
yeah.
my
Say
bad.
sorry. Say sorry. Say
Imitating
sorry.
a Japanese
Say sorry.
person? I'm sorry to the
Okay, okay. No,
LGBTQ
no,
community,
no.
all the
Dude,
Squid Game and anime people out
no,
there.
no,
Sorry. What?
stop.
What's
No,
what's
that
wrong?
you're ruining it, man. You're ruining it.
I'm
You're
ruining it?
ruining
My
it.
bad, my bad.
You can't bring up those. You can't.
No, I
It's a
can't say
touchy
that?
subject. Like I don't know. I may
I think
not
we'll be good,
agree
as long as we don't have
with a lot of
any of
topics,
those
but
super sensitive people watching, then I don't know, we should be good. Listen, if you're super sensitive, don't watch this podcast. Leave.
yeah, yeah.
Drop a
Leave.
dislike. We hate you.
Yeah. The dislike
Unsubscribe.
button doesn't even exist
Uh,
anymore. I think, or like it got removed or something.
yeah, okay, okay. So like, how do you watch a video and like the full thing and be like, I hated this video. Let me go out of my way to drop a
Well,
dislike. No
well,
one. Why would you do
let's
that?
say you're like looking for a tutorial, and then the tutorial wasn't good,
Oh,
or was a scam, or like was just like trying to get a virus on you or whatever, like a computer problem.
yeah, I get what you're saying when it comes to that. But I see dislikes on videos about kids with cancer. Why?
Oh,
Why would you
yeah,
dislike
like
that? See,
yeah, go on.
that's so stupid. I feel like if I saw one with like 200 dislikes. 200 people watched that little kid with cancer and was like, fuck you. Dislike. I hate
Uh,
you. Unsubscribe. I'm gonna DDoS you, leak your IP, and break into your home and steal all your money. Like people are hateful,
yeah,
man. I
yeah,
don't get
bro.
it.
We just want to give some good vibes. I feel like if you
Yeah.
want to keep the video, if you want to keep the dislikes or you can remove them, I think that's a good feature. But like taken away
Um,
completely, I mean, how do you know if a video is good or not? Like there's Morg's video, I don't Morg's.
Morgs. Oh, I remember
Yeah.
him. Dude, I used to be really into commentary channels on YouTube,
Oh
like
yeah.
Memulous, Willany,
And then they would just
Leafy.
be playing CS:GO
Um,
in the background.
yeah, like
Yeah.
CS:GO Surf. That's why I downloaded CS:GO, man. I went to play Surf, and I
Yeah.
had a good time. It was really something to look at during those
Mhm.
videos. Um, But yeah, I don't watch them anymore. Those old angry British men who swear at little kids.
Yeah.
They be
And
vicious
then have
sometimes,
you
man.
seen those TikTok videos about the little kids trying to imitate them? Oh,
Oh, I
oh
find that
my god,
hilarious,
dude.
man. I don't give
Yeah,
a shit,
no
you
hate,
know. I
you
just
know,
like
but it's just funny.
it's funny. Sometimes they're right. Sometimes I'm entertained. Sometimes
I'm like,
I'm like,
"Yeah, go on,
this is a
kid.
good video.
Chase your dreams.
Yeah, go off, Slay Queen.
Slay queen.
People say
Run
stuff like
run
that,
the
right?
run the what's,
I saw that in a comment section the other day. I was like, oh my God, wow, I hate you. It was
oh
unironic,
my
I'm
god.
pretty sure. Why would you say
That
that? That's
nah,
so
dude,
terrible.
that's
I
that's
hate
a
you.
sin, dude.
Do you remember the original idea before we landed on a Minecraft podcast?
The original idea.
It's an Apex podcast, but that is literally impossible. How do we do an
That would
Apex Legend?
oh,
That wouldn't make any sense.
damn.
So luckily we landed on this. I thought
Well,
this
this
was a
was
good
a good
idea. Minecraft
like, I'd
podcast?
barely see any of
You
these. I
know,
mean, I saw one, I think it was called
you saw one?
no, 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 all they would do is just put, like, a picture, and they would talk about, like, Minecraft updates or something like that. I think that's what they would talk about it.
Oh, no, we're like actually in Minecraft and having a
Yeah,
podcast with a clock and food in front of us with
with
mods, you
mods,
know?
with some mods, we don't wanna
You know how hard it was to set this up? Drop a like
or we'll break your
or
kneecaps,
I'm
man.
coming for
You
you.
know, this is the 3rd cameo
Uh
we put this in, you know?
it's something to say sometimes. Something to say. You hear about here? You want to take a big turn?
Let's, like, big, like, swerve, you know? Like
Did you hear about that school shooting?
oh, okay.
I told you, dude. I said you wanna take a
Okay.
big turn.
I got they keep on making him seem innocent. They keep on putting that little kid picture of him, which is, I don't think
Which is
did that.
terrible. He's not a cute little
Yeah.
kid. He kills
Yeah.
people. He
He killed
murders
like
them.
4 of his classmates, which I think is like, we need we
Not
we
very
need
good.
gun control, man. Like, come on.
Ah,
What?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. So here's my
Okay.
take on
Okay.
things. Okay, so people are saying ban guns, ban guns, no more guns. But you see what happens is okay. So I'm a bad guy. I want to shoot up a school. I'm gonna illegally buy a gun no matter what.
Mhm.
It either if guns are legal or if they're not, I'm gonna get a gun no matter what. And okay, I'm a good Samaritan. I watch the B&B show. I'm a great guy.
I'm having
I
jolly good old
want to
day.
buy a gun. I want to buy a gun legally and to defend myself. And what happens is these bad people still have guns, even though it's illegal, because they're criminals. They're gonna get it illegally, and the good people, just can't get their hands on them without doing it illegally. And I see that as an issue. Listen, there could be a workaround. I don't know. I'm not really into that stuff. I'm not super political guy. That's just
Mhm.
my take on things. What are your take on
I
things,
mean
Mr.
I mean,
Brian?
yeah, I feel like what's God what you said was right, right? Like, the bad guys are always gonna get, their little guns. They're always gonna do bad stuff. But I feel like, the way that's
It's easier
yeah,
for them. I agree. Is that
yeah,
what you're
yeah.
trying to say?
No, the way at because this is what I seen in the news, right? The kid got the gun from his parents because the parents didn't lock it up or something like that, or that the parents didn't care or something like that, right?
You see, I don't think that's a problem with control. That's a problem with parenting. And I feel like maybe a good workaround for that is making sure that the guns are in secure places where the kids can't get
But
to them.
also
I don't know if that's a ban on
but
guns.
also,
It's just
why would a public person need an AR, you know? Well,
for
an
defense.
AR.
I mean, for an
An
AR,
AR. Oh,
I get what
semi-automatic
you're saying.
rifle. Boom, boom.
I don't know. It could be for sport. It could be for sport. It could be having a good time shooting my rifle at clay pigeons. That's usually shotguns, but it could be for sport. And I don't think most people who own guns have ARs. I think
Yeah,
majority of gun
have like a
owners
pistol.
have shotguns and have pistols,
I feel like
handguns.
a pistol is like the
Um,
only reasonable thing.
you think
And
so?
yeah, yeah.
Maybe you might be right. You might be right. Shotguns, those you see those in movies as self defense all the time, though. I feel like that one's a little better. Like my buddy's dad, he carries a gun on a hand, a little pistol on him at all times.
You
He
strapped
just
up,
whips it
bro?
out, keeps it near his
He's
wiener.
strapped up,
He's ready,
bro.
man. He's strapped up. He always has his Glock on him. I feel safe. Yeah, I am also a little scared. But,
Hey, man.
he's a good guy, and I see him as, protection. I don't see him as a bad person who's gonna go shoot up a public place. Did you see that video of the school shooter? I don't know his name, but he pretended to be a sheriff, and then he said "bro," and then the people didn't
Oh, no. Oh, no,
trust
what's
him.
it called? That was the same school shooting, that happened. But supposedly,
No, but did you see
yeah, I
that
saw that
video?
video, but supposedly that was an actual officer, or like they clarified something that it was an actual officer, or that
Oh,
yeah, or
really?
something like that. I believe I might not be
Okay,
100%
all right.
sure.
So what happened in the video for all our many
Yeah,
listeners?
our true
So what
listeners.
happened is they're hiding in the school room, and they get a knock on the door, and the dude's like, "Oh, I'm a sheriff. Please let me in. I'm a cool guy." And then he says, "Just let me in, bro." And all the students, they're like, "Oh, red flag. He just said, bro. Let's run away." And they all jumped out the window, and that's a little scary, man. That's a little terrifying. If it was really an officer, maybe don't say
Yeah,
bro
yeah.
next time. I feel like that's a good start. His
His
bad,
bad.
but yeah, who's gonna say bro during a school shooting? Like what? Oh, your cake?
Okay,
You
dude.
destroyed your cake, man. That's messed up, dude.
You know,
But yeah, I think school shootings are bad. And why do people shoot up schools, do you think? I'm ripping this straight from two boys, one
I
mic. That question
don't
right there.
even know, man. Because I'm not in that
Like
mindset,
there's
you
bullying.
know?
I'm not in that mindset either. But let's say you get bullied. Let's say I call Brian a short little bum oompa
Oh!
loompa loser.
Oh, Brady! Imma
Um,
punch you! Imma punch you, Brady!
no, I get like sure punching, standing up for yourself, poking insults back. But when do you get to the point that you want to shoot up a school? Let's kill my entire school because this one dude called me a little elf.
Um,
I think that's just such a big leap that the person has to have something mentally
they have
wrong,
to have something
you
like
know,
that.
aggressive tendencies. And if that's the case, then maybe this person should be in public school in
Yeah.
general. But it's
I
kind of
also
hard to
feel
tell.
like,
You know,
uh, uh, okay,
go ahead.
that public school doesn't do that much for kids' mental health, right? Because, for my sake, right, when I did go to school for like half a year, half the school year, and the new one, I had to wake up at 5 a.m. every single day, right? Yeah, maybe sooner, like 4, just to get to school, right? Because it was a really far away drive. And then most of the kids were also like that. They were also coming from the same neighborhood I am that doesn't have school nearby.
Oh well, yeah,
And
I got
then
you.
many of the teachers just would not care about the students that
They don't care. Yeah.
just woke up 4 hours before them just to get to school and listen to, some teachers talk about, stupid geometry stuff. Like, I don't wanna learn that,
I get
so
what you're
retarded.
saying, but
And
you are there to
y
learn. You gotta listen to your teachers. You gotta make sure you're actually learning. I do get what you're saying 100% though. I think you're right, heavily, that they don't always care, and they could give you a little more
want more care, dude.
flexibility.
I mean, you wouldn't relate.
Um,
God.
yeah, I don't relate. I'm a cool guy. So okay, here back to what I
Okay,
was saying. With the identifying if people are psychopaths and sociopaths. So what happened with me? Not a lot of people know this. I'm putting
okay,
this on the
okay.
internet, but I'm not sharing it.
Yeah.
So, when I was younger, I was identified with ADHD, and they wanted to put me on the short bus. They wanted to put me on the
Ah!
short bus, and they wanted to
Like,
send me to autistic people's school. Now, obviously, I'm not autistic, am I? Do I? I mean, maybe sometimes, but I don't think I'm autistic. I think so. I didn't know this until a couple months ago, and once I heard about this, I was like, really? I might have a small autism. So I took a couple tests online,
oh my
and
god.
I looked at some of the
Hold on.
symptoms. Now I know not all they're not always
It's
right, but
BuzzFeed? You took BuzzFeed test?
No, no, it wasn't a
Oh my
BuzzFeed, it
god.
was, like, an official
Okay,
one,
dude.
and, I don't have autism, by the way, guys. That's what the test said, but I do have ADHD, and I never knew that, and it makes a lot of sense because I have a lot of ADHD tendencies, and it's I have high functioning, ADHD. I'm good. It rarely happens, but sometimes I have little
You
symptoms,
go, like, off the
and
wire?
that's a cool little thing,
Like,
huh?
you go off the wire?
Do I go off the wire? Like I'll hyper obsess over like Spider-Man, you know?
Oh,
Like
Spider-Man.
I'll get really into Spider-Man. I'll learn it all the like when I was younger. I memorized every
Yeah, dude.
president, and I could tell you at least 5 facts about them. I could tell you their vice presidents and their secretaries and just crazy stuff like that. And I was really into
You're crazy.
specifically
You're
presidents,
crazy.
which is such like a crazy thing to hyper obsess about. Like presidents, nerd. Are you serious? I
Learn.
did really good in history class, though. By the way, if you fail history class, you're stupid.
Shut
Oh my
up!
God, history is easy. Are you failing history?
No. No. Online helps me so much. Now that
Oh, you just Google the
Yeah, dude,
answers?
it's so
Jeez.
easy. Like, I have a huge grin on my face right now, 'cause just how easy, online school is.
I think I go through that also with homeschool. Um, but like it's not. I don't know. I still think I'm learning. Sometimes though, sometimes I wanna know the square root of 81 a little faster. Obviously that's 9, but like
Mhm.
example. Sometimes I don't want to sit there 30 minutes finding out the proof and proving that this is a triangle. Look at it. It has three corners. I mean, it has 3 sides. It's a triangle, but they want me to go into a 3 paragraph analysis on how it's a triangle. Look at it.
Yeah.
Look at it.
I remember, hold on. It was I think this is, like, a recent test of mine, hold on. Can you hear that in the background? It's like an air conditioner, 'cause I
No.
am sweating because my room is hot. Alright. Can you hear that?
Uh,
You can't hear that?
no, I don't think
Okay.
I can hear. I think
Okay,
we're
we're
good.
good, we're good. Um,
Drop a comment below if you hear his air conditioning, and make sure you drop a like after you drop that
I remember
comment.
the
It's worth time.
last year, they wanted me to write, like, a 5 paragraph thing about, I think it was, like, a four-step math problem, whatever, I forgot what it was. And I was like, "Just solve it," you know? Like, I don't have to go in depth to do every single little thing. Just solve
No,
it.
it's so
It is
annoying.
so
It really is.
annoying.
I hate that. It is what it is. I did my last essay was on like Fahrenheit 451.
Yeah.
It was some post-apocalyptic book. I was kind of interested in it though because it was a lot like the Fallout
The
games.
Fallout
I love the
I have
Fallout
not
games,
played them.
by the way. Fallout 4. Are you serious? None of
I
them?
haven't played any.
Not even like Fallout Shelter on your
I
phone?
think I got it, and then I was like, I don't like these cookie clicker games." I
That's like the fifth best mobile game. Clash Royale's obviously number one.
Okay, bro, you've gone off the
I
rails.
love
Clash
Clash
Royale
Royale.
sucks.
That's for
That's
another
for
day.
another day.
You
No, no,
suck
no,
at Clash Royale.
no.
That's why you
We're
don't like
saving
it.
it for another day.
All right, all right. I think we've been going for about 45 minutes
45
now. It's
minutes?
not even, oh, okay. So final answer
Oh.
for the original
Oh,
question.
yeah. Um, well,
Yes
guys,
or
this is
no?
where we're gonna wrap up the episode. You know,
Thank you for
thank
listening.
you.
If you did stick around for these 45 long minutes, thank you for listening to the B&B show, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.